versus Steve. How have the boys been this week?
Done well. Tuesday, obviously played Maidstone in the cup. Sort of played a lot of the players that hadn't been playing, players that needed minutes. Give a good performance, good account of themselves, especially first half, and went a little bit wonky second half, as you like to call it. But that's because players hadn't played, and we're dropping deeper and deeper, and people were getting tired, etc., etc. So had that game, they'd be better for it. Trained tonight, done well tonight. Quite intense a session. A lot of players there now, all jumping at the bit to play. So, yeah.
Yeah, we bounced back Tuesday as a team from the defeat at the weekend. What are you expecting and hoping from this weekend?
Tough game. Tough game. Dulwich are a tough side. On their day, they can beat anybody in the division, as they've shown. They've beaten Wealdstone, they've beaten Havant. So they're more than capable of beating anybody in the division if they're on their game. And it's the same with us. So it's pretty much like that, the league this year. Anyone can beat anybody. Top teams are beating bottom teams are beating top teams. It happens all the time. So we have to be back to our best. We haven't been at our best lately. Last couple of games we've got, indifferent couple of results. But I'm hoping with what I see tonight and the competition for places, we'll be back on it Saturday.
Yeah, one talking point from last Saturday was the red card to Sanchez me. What's the latest on that situation?
We appealed the decision because we got the referee's report and we read what that said, and then we looked at the video and it didn't match up at all. So we appealed the decision and it got overturned, and he's allowed to play. He's not suspended, so it'd be in contention for Saturday.
Yeah, like you said about competition places, with us winning the game on Tuesday with the players that haven't been involved, have they shown that they're ready to step up if people are not for win?
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, like I said, very impressive first half, and I think there's definitely one or two of them that could come into the fold.
An individual that we haven't spoken about a bit in our interviews is one of your signings in Nick Arnold. He's been a regular since he's come in. How do you think he's done since he's come through the dark door?
Nick's done okay. I think that'd be the word, is okay. I know there's a lot more to come from Nick. Nick is an attacking fullback. He hasn't quite shown us that attacking side of his game yet. He's been steady, but when he gets really going, he puts a lot of crosses in the box, and which would be good for our forwards, So he's done okay, but I know there's room for improvement as well. We've got some competition all over the place now. So we've got 3 fullbacks in Craig Barrett, Sanchez, and Nick. We've got 3 centre halves. We've got 5 central midfield players. We've got 5 forwards. We've got wingers if we want to go to that. So there's competition all over the place to change the shape and things like that.
Yeah, we'll look at Dulwich then. We've at the moment we've got a good run of form building here at Prince's Park. What sort of test are they going to bring down here on Saturday?
Tough test, because they've, up until Tuesday night, they had 1-2 and drawn 2 of their last 4 games. The scoreline was 3-1 to Havant, which on paper sort of seems like they lost to one of the top teams in the division. But I had people at the game and they said it wasn't like that. It was, they should have had a penalty and they didn't get a penalty, and things like that, and the Havant penalty wasn't a penalty. Lots of things like that. So the game wasn't as clear cut, and I think they scored a 3rd one in the 93rd minute. So the 3-1 scoreline wasn't a correct outlook on the game. That's what was explained to me anyway.
We'll revert back to the game at their place at the start of December. That was your 6th league game in charge. How since then you've had 8 league games. How would you assess the season so far up to this point?
I think we've done well. In those 8 games since the Dulwich game, we've won 6 and lost 2. So what's that? 18 points out of 24. So I think it's a good return. Just got to keep going now. That's gone now. We need to keep going and building momentum, and obviously each game as it comes, but they're all tough. We've got this, and then we go away to Chippenham. Chippenham is always a tough place, a little tight pitch on the slope. So, there's no easy game.